So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Presley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
This is Washington 7, Cardinals 0.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Andy Isabella, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. On
2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A 44-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7 as they got closer to the goal line?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Presley. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Presley. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Washington 10, Cardinals 7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. Presley escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Presley. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the gun, Presley. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Presley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And McManus able to put it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he finds Cook. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6 from the 10. They run. Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
3.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again, Presley. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Arizona.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 56 for Mike, boy. 56.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
5 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Presley. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Presley. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
9-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on first down. Presley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Presley. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Presley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Presley. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Room here to run. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
McManus's point after is good, and that will put them on top here in the third. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Burrow will throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run for it with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A big play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your 1st career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
25. Washington, 22.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Washington.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he's going to go down again.
Joe Burrow's sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 32. Washington 22. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go with Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. Touchdown, Washington! DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The pass.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Down Cardinals.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On first down, Presley. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Let's go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Presley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw on second down. Presley. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Looking to throw. Presley. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This one from 48 yards away. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. 32. So in a game it's been full of twists and turns. Here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off-play action. Presley. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Presley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quan Alexander. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown!
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters, You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.